figured if I could do that, I could do anything.
It's very difficult because when I try stuff that I think is funny, it doesn't always work or it doesn't always fit with what I see myself as on stage. So maybe I'll give it to somebody else because there's a lot of concepts in my act. It's like, this is happening now. I don't talk about growing up. I don't do jokes or stories. Well, there are jokes mixed in, but it's a concept kind of thing. And it's difficult to write for that.
And part of trying out the new material is to also to get used to being afraid, because I don't think the fear ever really leaves you. It just becomes your friend. They just let the fear get in the way. The fear will stand in the way of them getting on stage. And I kind of try to tell them that, well, some of them that you can't, it comes a point where you can't use fear as an excuse to not do it.
It's still doing strong. It's doing quite well. How long it'll last, nobody knows, but I think as long as the economy stays the way it is, and a lot of the political, is static, I think we'll have a lot to laugh about.
Everyone together. Swimming pools, movie stars, cocaine, dead movie stars, floating in the swimming pools. I want to be the guy who goes in a sitcom, who walks in every episode for about 30 seconds and acts weird and then picks up a check for $6,000 and goes home.
Oh, I'd like to be in the ocean and writing that one line for Jay, the one where he walks in for $6,000. I'd like to write that. And I'd like to get $12,000 for that line and spend the rest of the time thinking it up.
I like doing comedy because they don't let me do the stuff at work. So.
The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed.
Yeah, I'd like to be a character actor. That's what I was thinking. Look at this guy's attitude. Yeah. But this is how I really feel.
I'd like to think that I still am an actor. I'm using comedy as a transition right now.
Well, this is Walter Cronkite for Barney's Bar. No boneless pork butt.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Go ahead and confess your sins, my son.
I think I'm good, and I think I can get better. Woo! You're lovely.
I want to have my own club so that I can treat comics right, and I think there's space for another club in Seattle. First-class club. And then I'll have Laura working with me.
Yeah.
I'll be the nice guy, she'll be the nice woman, and then we'll have people with money running it in the background. And we'll just have a good time and won't have to travel and just collect bucks. And I'll be able to get on stage and not worry about a boss. I can do whatever I want.
Knock, knock. Wah. All right. Well, I'm David Guenther. Thank you. Good night.
Thanks for coming. Good night.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Good night. I've been Rodney Sherwood. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Good night. I'm Mary Schickling. See you later.
I'm Ron Reed. You guys have been great. Thanks a lot. Good night.
Thanks a lot. Good night, gang.
Anyway, you've been lovely. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you all very much. Good night. Yeah.
Thank you very much. My name is Eddie Greenberg. It's wonderful to be in the Northwest. And contrary to popular belief, I'm not mad at anyone. Thank you. Thank you. It comes a point where you can't use fear as an excuse to not do it. Especially well, I was going to say they're wasting a gift. I mean, they're the ultimate judge of whether they're wasting it or not. But being able to make people laugh is really a gift that they should share.
Mr. Eddie Greenberg.
Mr. Bernie Prussing, here he is. Bernie! Is Eileen Flint, here she is. Mr. Ron Reed, here he is. It's Mary Schickling, here she is. Here's Jay Kulm. Larry Boothby, here he is. Larry Boothby. Deborah Sabin. David Guenther. Rodney Sherwood, here he is.